Hey guys, my name's Bobby. I'm the oldest of the Beyer boys. I'm 28 and I'm the best driver, the best looking, just pretty much the best brother out of the three. They won't say that, but that's just my personal opinion. Yeah, so I'm 28. I've been racing since I've been 4.5, 5 years old. I've always raced at Mocan Dragway, just anything to do with cars, bracket racing, street racing. I've been ate up about it. It's addicting and it's a lot of fun. You meet a lot of really good and cool people. So a little bit about the car. I'm a firm believer if you want to be competitive with I'm a firm believer if you want to be competitive in anything, you have to keep the same car. You can't keep changing cars every year or two. You have to line your car out and find every little thing about it. Two cars are never the same. They each have personalities and that they behave different, they act different. I've been lucky enough to have this car since I've been 14. We pulled it out of a field that one of our buddies, Shane, he wasn't doing anything with the car. He sold it to us for a really good deal, and we kind of just threw a combination together in it, and I went bracket racing. I went from going 15s in a C10 pickup, and my first pass was like an 11:39 or something like that. At 14 years old, I thought that was pretty cool, and I thought I was him. I thought I was flying. So, but nowadays 11-second car is nothing. This car's went through a couple different versions of it. When it first started, it was yellow, had a small block in it with a power glide. Then we painted it hot rod black. Didn't really like that look. And when I was 16, I decided to paint it at a local Vo-Tech college. So this is actually the first car I ever painted, and it actually looked really, really good. We had it painted for a couple of years, and I just bracket raced it. Went mid to high 10s and made a lot of laps, had a lot of fun with it. It was cool. It looked really good, and you're probably wondering why it looks like a pile of crap now. Well, that's because I decided to sand it all down, make it mismatch, have a bunch of different colors. I couldn't get anybody to race me on the street, and I thought if it looked like a sleeper or looked like a pile of junk that maybe they would race me, and we still don't have a lot of luck. There's just not a lot of street racing that goes on in this area. A lot of people say they'll race, but then they just don't end up showing up, but then you'll see them on a video racing an hour away. So it is what it is. About the only cool thing about this pile of crap is the motor and tranny. So we pulled the motor and tranny out of my dad's Malibu. It's a dart block, small block with a big blower on it. It's on alcohol, got two 1100 CFM carburetors on it, and we spray about 300 to 400 shot of nitrous to it, given the road surface and who I'm racing.
Why is it on blocks?
So currently, you see it a couple feet in the air. We have it on our poor boy Pro Jacks, and that's just a couple 2x4s. I chicken footed it whenever I did a wheelie, and I let it come down a little hard, so we had to fix a transmission leak and just button it up a couple weeks on it. So you might be wondering why the car did a big wheelie. Well, I don't like this ugly wing. A lot of people hate it, but I assure you it's completely turned the performance of this car around 180. This car used to smoke the tires whenever we'd go on any sort of bad surface. Since we installed this ugly ass wing, we cannot get the car to spin the tires on the street. It's just been working so much better. I never would have thought that something as small as putting a wing on the car and bringing it up high, that it'd make this big of a difference. We've calculated it up, and at certain points it can produce up to 500 pounds of downforce. And where I have it on the car, that 500 pounds is planting directly to the rear tires, and it's making a big, big difference. There's only a couple problems with having a big, ugly wing like this. One, you hit your head on it all the time. Two, ever since we put this wing on, we cannot get a race. We've asked 13 people to race us, whether it be on the track, on the street. We could not get a race off. Out of 13 people, every single one said no, or they would come up with an excuse the night of a race. So it's kind of frustrating that something as small as a wing is, I'm not going to say scaring them off, but They always come up with excuses. So it is what it is. We're going to be going to a backside of the track no prep race July 12th. So that'll be my first chance to race against people and to see how much of a difference it makes. Testing alone, it has completely turned the car around. So love it or hate it, it works, and it's staying until I can afford some good shocks for the car. We just have a set of Vikings on here, so I need all the downforce and everything that we can get. On top of the wing, we have roughly 400 pounds of lead in the back of this car. And it's just what it takes to do backside of the track and street racing. I don't have a fast car, so I have to make sure I go A to B every time and I'm consistent. So I have a slower, consistent car, but I try to kill them on the light and I try to make them run me down. Alright guys, thanks for listening about Dead Hooker, a little bit of history about my 2,800 pound pile of crap Chevelle that we backside, no prep, and street race. Just don't forget to like and subscribe, that helps us out a lot.
Like and subscribe!